Good morning. Welcome to our workout for this week. I'm going to take you through a chest and biceps workout. And the intention of these training sessions is to give you some tips and reminders on technique and form that you can take with you when you're not training with me. Whether that's on vacation or whether we just don't live in the same community and you're not training with me here at our studio. So chest and biceps today. Now this is my workout as well. So I'm going to encourage you to train along with me, listen to the tips and the form, and let's have a good workout. Everything that I do, I'm going to try to use minimal equipment so that you are able to do the same thing at home if you don't go to a gym. So I've got 4 exercises picked out. They're a combination of compound movements where I'm going to try to really challenge my strength, and isolation movements where I can really focus on being and staying in the muscle. So the first thing we're going to start with, after doing a good warm-up, even if you're just, doing a little jump rope or just a little bit of jogging on the spot, get your blood flowing, give your chest and shoulders a good stretch, and we're going to start with some push-ups. So I'm going to do bench push-ups today. You might do them on the floor. You may do them from your knees or your toes. I want to do a wide push-up using my body weight that's going to replicate a bench press. Okay, so it's a compound movement. Most important thing to remember is everything stays engaged in your whole body. You're going to line your breastbone up with the edge of your bench. Or if you're on a mat, you're going to lead with your breastbone. Tighten your abs, tighten your glutes, tuck your tailbone under, and lead with the breastbone. As you go down, you want to inhale, let your rib cage expand, let your chest expand. Exhale and squeeze up. Don't lock the elbows, stay in the muscle. Inhale and exhale. Chest expands, chest expands, chest expands. Squeeze up. Let's go for 10. All the way up. 9. And squeeze up. 8. All the way up. 7. Squeeze. 6. Keep the abs tight. Keep the glutes tight. Last 5. Shoulders back and down. Focus on the chest. Focus on the chest. Squeeze up. 3 more. All the way up. Last 2. Right up. 1 more. All the way up. Awesome. From there, we're going to take it into an incline slide. Again, if you don't have a bench at home, you're going to do this exercise lying on a ball with your butt down, the ball a little bit, so that you can make your own incline. If you can, ground your heels, ground through your hips and the back of your shoulder blades, and everything else is nice and strong and tight, pulled slightly off your bench. You're not just going to lie there like you're watching TV. You're going to keep everything strong. Push from your heels. Get your heels onto the floor. Activate your legs. Reminders, the top of my dumbbell is lined up with my chin. That's where my dumbbells are. Line them up with your chin. As you open, bend the elbows slightly, but open from the chest. Open from the chest. Now push the shoulders back. Keep the chest high and squeeze in. Open from the chest. Push the shoulders back, squeeze in. Let's go for 10. Deep breath, and squeeze. Don't let your chest fall. Push your shoulder blades back in the bench. Keep nice and active. 8 more. Exhale on exertion. Last 7. And squeeze in. 6. And squeeze in. Last 5. Feel the stretch, and push from there. 4 more, and squeeze. Last 3. Tight, tight, tight. Squeeze in. 2 more. You've got it. All the way in. Last 1. Tight, 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 and squeeze in. Awesome. So we're going to give the chest a little break and go right into biceps. So same thing. I want to start with a heavier exercise and really test my strength, and then finish off with an isolation exercise. So, whether you use 2 dumbbells or a barbell or a body bar, you're going to get into some curls. So you want to grip just shoulder width apart. Your arms are hanging naturally by your sides. You're going to tuck your bum under, tighten your abs, and you're going to lean forward slightly. You don't want to lean back because then you're using gravity for your benefit. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, curl it all the way up, almost to your chin, till your biceps are fully contracted, and all the way down, all the way down. Pull up again, keeping the abs tight, the glutes tight, all the way down. So here's a couple of tips. Really squeeze at the top, but stay connected on the way down. Don't just drop it. Stay connected all the way up and all the way down. Let's go for 10. All the way up, all the way down. 9. Keep everything tight. Don't over grip. 8. Right up. Awesome. 7. 6. Last 5. 4 more. Last 3. 2 more. Awesome. Last one. Oh, okay, really good. So if you want to burn maximum calories, when you're doing that, you're super engaged through your legs. Your legs are tight, your butt's tight, your abs are tight, your shoulders are pulled back. Everything is tight right now. Everything's engaged, and you're contracting through your biceps. Please don't just stand there and work your arms, because it's not about that at all. So we've done our first movement for biceps. Now we're going to get back to sitting on our bench or our ball and do an isolated movement for the biceps. So if you're on a ball, you're leaning forward with your feet together. If you've got it back to a bench, use it. Pull your shoulders back and down. Really, really isolate the biceps. So my shoulders are way back. My chest is up. My legs are out of my way. And I'm going to curl those dumbbells up like it's 1 bar straight across. Try not to have them out. 1 bar and back down. Nice light grip on your weights, pulling from your bicep and back down. All the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Squeeze the bicep and back down. Now stay connected. Stay connected to it. Squeeze up again and back down. All the way up. Tight, tight, tight. Oh, biceps. Shoulders are back. Keep them pinned back. Let's go for 5 more. Really tight. Last 4. Awesome. 3. Really squeeze, really squeeze, really squeeze. 2 more. Oh, last one. All the way up. Squeeze hard. Control it down. Woo! Awesome. So what I like to do in between my sets, so that I can give my muscles a little wee rest, but I'm not wasting my time, is do some type of either A, cardio, or B, abs. So I got a fair amount of cardio in yesterday, and I'm probably doing a bit more later today, so I'm going to choose to do some abs. So many different ones. Again, pick what works for you, what you can stay in your muscle with, and really work your abs. So I'm going to do just a basic full in, full out movement where I've got a bend in my arms, little bend in my legs, keeping my lower back down and just squeezing everything together. Lower back down, really think of lifting the medicine ball with my abs, not just using my arms. Pull it up, pull it up, pull it up with my abs. Back down. Not a very big movement, not a very big movement. My head and neck are only coming up as the rest of my upper body comes up. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Deep breath in and exhale. Let's go for 5. Really tight, really tight. Keep your feet flexed to pull in. 4 more and squeeze. Lower back down. Last 3. Roll your hips in towards you. 2 more. Tight, tight, tight. And squeeze. Last 1. Tight, tight, tight. And squeeze. Whew. Awesome. All right. Any questions on those? Let me know. But again, not too much movement. Pick an exercise where you can really focus on your contractions and pull just from your abs. Your arms and your legs are only the weight of the exercise for your abs. They're not doing the moving for you. Okay, quick water break, and we're going to get into set number 2. Starting off again with push-ups. So the whole point of our training is to make sure that it's progressive. Your body's not going to change if you keep doing the same thing over and over again with the same amount of weight, the same way, the same length of time. You're not giving it a reason to change, so why should it? So what I'm going to do my second set is I'm going to try to make it a little bit harder by lengthening my contractions, perhaps going up on one foot so I have more weight on my arms and my chest. Progress it for yourself. And go, just see where you're at. Just see where you're at and progress it just a little bit for this set. If you're on your knees, stay on your knees, but maybe lengthen your contractions. Go a little slower. So for me, I'm going to take one foot down, one up, shoulders back, chest up, and go nice and slow with my contractions. Deep breath in, squeeze up, more weight on my arms, less on any other place in my body, just a bit of weight on my foot, through my core, big core workout when you got one leg up. Inhale and exhale. We're going to go for 10. Let's try it. Squeeze up. 9. Squeeze up. Don't lock up. 8. Abs are tight. 7. Here's 6. Really squeeze. Really squeeze. Last 5. 4 more. Last 3. Squeeze up. 2 more. Ooh, last one. Oh. All right, that was hard. Back again to our isolation exercise. Again, I'm going to try to progress it, but it's always form first. If you can't stay in your muscle when you're doing an isolation exercise, your weights are too heavy. So it's not about the heaviest weight, it's about the weight that's going to most stimulate the muscle that you're using by the connection through your mind. Got it? For me, 20s for flies is a great weight for me. I can go a bit heavier. I start to lose the connection. So again, I'm going to ground my heels through the back of my hips, through my shoulders. Everything else is tight, slightly pulled off my bench. Upper top of the dumbbells is in line with my chin. Little bend in my arms. I'm going to bend my arms on the way down to test the weight. Keep the chest up and squeeze back in. Inhale, inhale, open from the chest. Squeeze back in. We're going to go for 10. Ready? Squeeze in. 9. Tight, 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 all from the chest. 8. 7. 6. Last 5. Keep the chest up. Keep the chest up. 4 more. Last 3. Isolate, isolate, isolate. Squeeze in. 2 more. Keep it tight, keep it tight, keep it tight. Last one. Nice and strong. Let's go. Woo, awesome. All right, a little reminder about those. If you're testing yourself and the last couple are fairly heavy, you want to be careful with your form, you don't want to hurt anything. Really make sure that you engage your legs, you use your legs, you push from your heels to get those last couple of reps safely, especially if you feel like, oh, I'm pretty much done. Really, really recruit all your muscles to help you out, and you'll get it up safely. Okay, we're on to biceps. So I didn't want to take time to add weight during the video, so I'm going to progress this exercise by squeezing my shoulder blades together a little harder, by lengthening my contractions a little bit more. So bum tucks under, legs are tight, lean forward, pop your ribs out, pop your breastbone forward, squeeze your shoulder blades all the way up. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Back down. Stay engaged. All the way up. Hold it. Squeeze it for 3, 2, 1. And back down. Right up. Don't rest. Don't rest. You're in the contraction. And back down. Let's go for 10. Squeeze hard. Back down. 9. Back down. 8. Back down. 7. Back down. 6. Oh, last 5. Keep it tight. Keep the legs tight. Abs, glutes. 4 more. Last 3. 2 more. And last 1. Woo. All right. Staying in the muscle as best you can. Here comes the isolation exercise. Very little break in between. You get a break when we do your abs. Oh, Lord. Okay. I'm going to progress this one. For me, 15s on a really strict incline, bit of an incline curl are a good weight. I'll be happy with 8 to 10 in good form. Shoulders back, as far back as you can, chest up high. Really squeeze from the biceps. It's like it's one bar straight across. Don't forget about them on the way down. Stay engaged. Stay engaged. Stay engaged. Pull up again. All the way down. Tight, tight, tight. Come up again. Squeeze up. And back down. Right up. Tight, tight, tight. Oh. And back down. 3 more. Here we go. 1. Woo. 2. Oh, last one. Recruit all your muscles. Let's go. Oh. Woo. Okay. And again, if you were at home and you were using a ball, you'd sit to the front of the ball, lean forward, keep up tall in your rib cage, shoulders back and down, and you'd squeeze up from there. You'd squeeze up sitting on the front of the ball for your bench. Okay, it's our rest break. Again, it's all about efficiency. We want to get done what we need to get done, 3 sets in 30 minutes or less. So we got to keep going. Abs. Take a second to think about what you want to do. My elbows are out to the side so that I connect more with my ribs rather than in like that, so my triceps aren't working as much. I want to be in my ribs. Lower back down to start your contraction. Feet flexed. Pull everything together using just your abs. Back to your point of contraction. Lower back down. Squeeze in, squeeze in, squeeze in. Lower back down. Start the contraction with compression and squeeze in with flexion. All abs. Don't move your arms and legs. Pull from your abs. Squeeze. Back out. Squeeze in, squeeze in, squeeze in. Back out. Right in. Tight, tight, tight. And back. All the way in. Squeeze hard. And back. Let's go for 5. Tight, tight, tight. And back. Last 4. Pulling from the abs. Rib cage to hip bones. Hip bones to rib cage. 3. Last 2. Tight, tight, tight. 1 more. Awesome. All right, little water break. And we'll go again for the 3rd round. So try to get your 3 liters of water in, if that's where you're at. 2 liters, if you can, minimum. And it takes a bit to get up to that. You want to put something in your water to get through a liter. Try to drink a liter during your workout. Sometimes just lemon or lime juice. Sometimes I use a little bit of Crystal Light or that Mayo water, whatever it's called, just to get a little bit of flavor. And other times my last liter is just warm tea, herbal tea to get the 3 in, especially during this time of year. It's nice to have stuff that's a bit warmer. All right. Whew. Water break. And we're on to round 3, starting with push-ups. Now you know what you're doing. Chest out, shoulders back and down, lining your your bench or leading with your breastbone. You got to keep your shoulder girdle pulled back and down as hard as you can for a good push-up. Otherwise, it's all shoulders and arms, and that's not just what we're looking for. We're looking for chest. Chest out, chest out, squeeze up. Deep breath in, squeeze up. Inhale and exhale. 6 more. All right, on to isolation. Final set of incline slides. So again, to work best with these videos, pop it on, get set up, just let it play while you're working out. Listen to the tips as and when you need them, and just do your workout. Pretend that I'm just sitting in the corner of your room giving you tips as you need them. Otherwise, just train, okay? Incline slides. Make sure your top of your dumbbells is lined up with the top of your chin. Your heels, your hips, and your shoulders are your power points. Slight bend in the arms. Don't over grip. Squeeze in from the chest. Inhale for the stretch. Inhale, inhale. Squeeze in. Inhale, chest up, chest up, chest up. Squeeze in. Tight, 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 tight. And squeeze. Let's go for 8. 7. 6. Last 5. 4 more. Last 3. Keep the shoulders back. Keep the chest up high. 2 more. Last one. Awesome. All right. So when you're working chest, you're working on adduction, which basically means bringing your hands, your arms together in front of the midline of your body. So if you're not sure what you should be feeling when you work chest, just do a pose like this and really squeeze your palms together. And you'll feel a sensation, a contraction all the way on top of your chest, a little bit through your arms and shoulders. That's what you're working. So get connected with that before you start and make sure you feel that when you're working. Okay, we're on to biceps, final set. Again, need to progress it. I'm going to try my thumbs around with my fingers. Doesn't let me use my hands quite as much. Just a nice light grip, shoulders back. Only do this if it does not bug your wrists. So again, curling up, curling up, curling up from the bicep and squeeze. Stay connected. Go up again. Squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So again, at your maximum point of contraction, you're trying to connect as much as you possibly can, brain power with muscle power, to really achieve maximum stimulation in your bicep muscle. Okay. So final exercise for biceps. And these are dumbbell curls. I want a slight incline, shoulders back, chest up high. Make sure you're comfortable. Lots of power through the whole body. Energy is surging all the way up like it's one dumbbell straight across, all the way down. Squeeze from the bicep. Don't overgrip. Again, my thumbs are around with my fingers, so I can't overuse my hands, my wrists, or my forearms. I've got to pull from the biceps. And squeeze up, squeeze up, squeeze up. All right, that's it for that one. Again, your third set, what you're looking for is to find that maximum point of contraction, to connect your mind power with your muscle power, get a maximum contraction, maximum stimulation to your muscle. Everything's focused. If you're chatting, if you're joking around, if you're talking with your partner, you're not doing that. There's no possible way. So you're cheating yourself out. Okay. Final set for abs. I'm going to take it into a pike crunch, lengthen my legs a little more, arms a little longer, come all the way, and then squeeze up. Lower back down, all the way together and squeeze up. Let's try 5 more. Only lengthen your legs as far as you can keep your lower back down. 4. Last 3. Tight, tight, tight. 2 more. Last 1. All right. So again, just a little review before we go. What you're trying to do with biceps is flexion. Flexion at the elbow, which means you've got to keep your shoulders out of it. Your shoulders are going to be stronger than your little bicep muscle. So pull them back and down. Squeeze your back together as tight as you can. Elbows stay slightly forward for biceps, but your shoulders are definitely back. Don't overgrip. Don't use your wrists. Don't use your hands. Take all the joints out of it that you're not working and just work around your elbow. Just work your bicep. For abs, really think about the accordion. The accordion that's in your abs. When you're doing an ab exercise, you're lengthening and you're contracting that accordion. You're stretching and squeezing, and you're always compressing because that's a whole nother set of ab muscles. So you're always pulling your lower back down. You're always exhaling. That's what causes the greatest amount of contractions. Focus on every rep. Keep your mind in your muscle. Don't go too fast and train hard. That's your bicep and chest workout. I hope you had a good one. Love your comments. Talk to you soon. Thanks.